Hey everyone, it's Ride 1940 here. Today we're taking a look at Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age, and this is the Strait of Hormuz mission, except this comes with the NTU mod, and so Nuclear Stock has added some new units, and some of the special modified units from the mod into this mission. I was told that the briefing is actually incorrect, so in the briefing you can assume that there's no submarine threat, but there actually is a submarine threat, so we'll have to watch out for that. This is the first time I get to play a mission with an Arleigh Burke Flight 1, so I'm super happy. We're basically, if you know the original mission, it's the same thing. We're going to have to transport or escort these tankers through the strait, and they've got to make it to that area there. We can expect air threats and anti-ship threats. We also have a carrier strike group over here, which is really nice because I want to try out the new add-ons, or the new changes that were made to the carrier stuff. So once again, this is the NTU mod, but also we've got that latest update that came out on Black Friday for the public release. That'll introduce the timers and stuff for the jets. And also with NTU, the mod, you also get F-18, so we'll get to try that out here. We'll try and do some big carrier strikes to see how that goes. Alright, so first thing is first, I need to make sure that my ships all have their sensors on. Active sonar. Let's see if we got a layer here. There's a layer. The layer is, what was that? 400. The layer is actually below the actual depth, so we'll, I guess, put the towed sonar in the above layer. Put the decoy out. Once again, I made a video on the Arleigh Burke, the Flight 1, and this model is very nice. I love it. I was on the ship in the Gulf, so it's really cool to actually play this ship in the Gulf. I've been to the Gulf with her a couple times, actually. It's really neat going through the Strait of Hormuz with a ship I've done that on in real life, so that's cool. Looks like we got a vessel here. Let's go for the other ships here. Sensors, air search. Actually, it's a lot faster to do this. Active sonar's on. The gallery. Tow decoy, active sonar, surface search, air search. Okay. So I think we're set. We'll just have to see what develops here. Let's go work on the... Yeah, I think we might launch... let's go to formation here. Alright, so I think everybody should have their radars at least going. Yep, so we'll turn the sonars on, active decoy. Get this for everybody. So because of the timing and stuff like that for the new carrier rework, I don't want to send flights out and kind of piecemeal. I want to do like a big alpha strike on something, so we can have a full cycle, and then we'll retrieve the aircraft, turn them around, and then spit out another cycle. If the scenario goes that long, basically. Looks like we got some sea lift ships here with us, or MSC ships. Alright, I think we're good. What do we want to do? Let's at least prep the flight deck. We'll just get them ready for combat. Let's see. We're gonna want some long range air to air. Yeah, we'll do 4 ship section. We're gonna want a E2C. Get one of those. We're gonna want some F-18s for sure. We want some long range, some seed long range. And then do we have 3 fuel tanks, 2 walleye, strike precision, strike heavy. We'll do that. So we'll do precision long-range strikes. So that's 3 fuel tanks and then 2 walleyes, I think. So that's good. So we'll tell them to get that ready, and then S3 just for search. And then probably a 2-ship of the jammers. Alright, so the deck utilization has gone up. We're maxed out at crew utilization, so it's going to take some time here. They'll have to work on it. So this is why I wanted to do it early, because we don't have any real targets just yet. We're going to see how it all develops, and then maybe if we get some target queuing, we can, from our ships transiting, we can launch the strike and then go about it that way. The NTU mod adds a lot of tomahawks to the mix. Ooh. Alright, so we got a hostile vessel here. Let's take a look at this guy. Same course, a little bit different speed, but I'm going to designate that guy as hostile as well. We're going to open it up with harpoon launch. 1, 2. Alright, nice. Oh, it's so cool to fight this thing in the game, man. Alright, while we're doing that, let's think about getting our aircraft up here. We'll do ASW loadout, but primarily what I want this helicopter to do is, oh, it's already got an ASW loadout, that's fine. I want just to get elevated radar position so we can kind of see ahead, hopefully detect other things. Like we got a radar emission site over here. If we got a good fix on it, we can probably launch a Tomahawk strike on it. Or if there's a lot of stuff around that, we can launch a big airstrike on that area. Eventually we will get close. I'm sure planes will come out from like the Bandar Abbas area. I'm sure Qasem Island's going to have a bunch of missile launchers on it. So we'll just have to deal with that as it happens. Nuclear Stonk has said over time, eventually we'll probably see the SH-60 come to the mod. I'm excited for that. So we can do more modern scenarios with SH-2 or SH-60 Bravos and Foxtrots. Even if we just had the Bravo, that's cool enough. I mean, I'd be so happy to see something like that. Alright, that's getting spooled up. Let's see how these missiles are doing. Let's speed this guy up. Let's get to the action. Ooh. Okay, they're all going the same course and speed now. Let's get on over to the action part. Ooh. Oh, they're firing some missiles. We'll see if they get them. Well, it's getting closer. Oh, instant kill. Another instant kill over there. So we had a third boat. Alright, there's one over there. That looks like a La Comandante class, so we're going to want to... I guess there was one on the flank there too, so... we are going to need to kill that quickly because those guys have harpoons. If they know where we're at, then we are going to have a hard time. Although, I don't think we're going to have a hard time with something like this. I mean, 50 RIM 66 missiles. What's the range on that bad boy? 90 nautical miles. I mean, that's just incredible. Amazing missiles. Alright, looks like the helicopter's up in the background there, loitering. So I don't want to get too far away because I don't know what's out there, and I know there's going to be some sort of air combat threat from Bandar Abbas, so we'll want to stay under the umbrella of our missile guided missile destroyers. So we'll just try and get elevated and then use our radar to pick up other things. So we got some EM emissions there. I really want, if we can get that targeting tighter, we can fire a tomahawk at it. That'd be nice. Let's see how this moves. Oh, that's good. Sometimes I'm kind of quick to re-engage, and if there's a sinking ship, they tend to have it could still have a larger radar cross section, and then your missile actually goes towards the ship that's already sunk, and then you waste a harpoon. So this is good that this guy pulled out in front at least. All right. It's not really reacting to the missile just yet. There it goes. Ooh, he was late to react to that guy. Nice. Okay. Oh, look at that. We already have hostile radar contacts here. Aviation. Let's go to weapons free, and then we're going to watch this. Yup. Just the power of Aegis and VLS. Oh man, that is nuts. If you're playing this mod and you got Aegis ships, you might as well just put them on weapons free, because they're going to handle stuff a lot faster than you can ever do. Got a radar installation here. Alright, let's see if that's good enough for Tomahawk. Sometimes it's not. So this is the land attack missile. Oh, nice. Okay. There we go. Nice. You know, that is a cool little detail here. So I knew this launcher was going to launch it because the exhaust door had opened up on this launcher, which is what happens before the missile fires. And when it fires, that gets that exhaust gas jetted outwards as the missile leaves the cell. Alright, so that's on its way too. This thing is a killing machine, man. Already got 3 ships down. We're about to ruin, I think we fired 3 SM... Yeah. What are these, SM2 MRs, I think? Is that it? Forget what they call these missiles. Yeah, SM2 MRs, Block 3. Oh man, there's a flight of, what, 4 or 5 right there? Oh man. Nice. 2 down, 4 down. 4 F-14s gone in a span of like 1 or 2 seconds. I wonder if this thing baited them out there too. That's awesome. Okay, we got an installation here. I wonder if we can do another Tomahawk strike on it. Yeah, it's gonna let us. Will it let us do this other one? Nope, not that one. You see that cell? It opens up like that, that thin bar there? That's pretty cool. That's a really neat detail. I didn't think that you can do that with mods. That's so cool. This is like the exact shape of it too, because I remember there being a ledge, because we would just sit there and basically chat if we were doing stuff topside. Oh man. Really cool stuff. There was one time we were in the Gulf, and I was on... I think we were in the North Arabian Gulf, and it was like the height of the summertime, and so the air temperature was like something stupidly hot, like 130 or something. And I remember whenever you had to go topside, you would come through this thing here, this door, and there would there's basically another door as like a pressure gap, like an airlock, because the ship internally has a positive pressure to keep any nasty things out. So you gotta go through that airlock to get out, and man, when you went in that airlock, you felt like you were in an oven, and then you knew you were in for it once you went outside. Because then it was like once you opened that door, you felt like you were just instantly being cooked. And the hot black flight deck there didn't really help much. Oh, that is cool. We know exactly where that thing is at now, so it's for sure going to get destroyed by that harpoon. Helicopter is just loitering. I don't want direct control. I always manage to do that by clicking away at stuff. Oh, you know what? If we can find where Bonder boss is, maybe we can. I'll try to mark it if once we get air contacts. Maybe we can send our Alpha Strike up there and try and mess with that. Ooh, okay, nice. Radar sight is down. That's good. This radar sight is gonna get destroyed by this Tomahawk. And I really love, just in case we get some of our guys shot down. Obviously, it's been in the game for a while now. We can actually do combat search and rescue missions. We can launch our helicopter and recover them if they parachute down into the water, so that'd be really cool. Oh, some SAMs. That's the one thing about this T-LAM is that it's pretty damn slow. Yep. Okay. What we can do here is go place a marker on this. There's probably some sort of SAM somewhere over there, and then we're going to place another one in case we lose this target. 14 knots. Okay. Let's fly out a little ways, and we'll see if we can trigger some air response here. Oh. Okay, so what we want to do here... Oh, that's super cool. The FCS directors are pointing at the target. I don't know why I'm surprised. It does that in the base game. It's just, it's cool to see the same functionality working on a 3D model for a mod. It's really neat stuff. Okay, what I'm trying to do here now is, we know this missile. Where does that come from? Does that come from a... No, they don't have anything that special. Binder class? Nope. They have the harpoons. I don't know. I mean, that looks like it's coming from the island. Alright, let's just watch this response here. This will be cool. So it will be, because this is such like a powerhouse of a unit for this mission, if this guy dies, then we're in trouble. The Scott also has quite a bit of air defense, so that's good, but really this one's the big dog with the Aegis radar. Alright, looks like we've intercepted those missiles. Good. Yeah, they kind of came from this direction and that direction, I think, so probably those two islands. Alright. Whoa. Okay, so that's a lot of harpoons. That looks more in line with that contact that we have out this way. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's probably a formation of these guys. I think this guy lines up with some of these outer ones here. We call that hostile. And then we'll fire a harpoon at it. See if we trigger any other systems to be detected. Man, look at that. This thing is just a monster. Oops. It's just non-stop. Look at that. Jeez. Alright. Just absolutely crush that whole enemy salvo. That's just amazing stuff. Let's go fly this way. Once again, we'll have to be careful because if Jet's sortie to intercept this guy, it's not going to be good. I don't want direct control once again. Oh, yep, that is a formation of same course and speed. Alright, hostile, hostile, hostile. That's what I thought. There was quite a big spread there with that harpoon salvo, so, you know, we will return the favor. We'll shoot at one here and one there. Alright, off she goes. Oh, another one. Okay. We might have to wait because that's behind some of these guys, so we'll have to wait for them to sink, I guess. I'm guessing these were detected by our helicopter, right? Yep. So it was a good thing that we kind of moved that way to kind of see what else was out there. Gives us a heads up for these launches. Oh, we got some more. These must be from... These must be shore-based. Let's look at the reference. I think we can do... Land units, ASHM site. Sunburn site. That's what it is, isn't it? Yep, that is a sunburn. Alright. Ooh, missile went down. Just crazy, look at this. Russell's only got 6 of those missiles left, jeez. That's okay, but the Scott's got a lot, at least with our radars, we're going to be able to detect things at long range. Alright, some more harpoons shot down. Good. Just absolutely neutralized, this is just crazy. Alright, let's see our return salvo here. Ooh, okay. Nice. Alright, we want to see some of these other guys get sunk as well. So that's going to be some time. They're still behind a little bit. And then there we go. So hopefully we see him, and yep, and there's another one over here that's hopefully gonna get hit. Good. All we have is that one. Nice. Russell 6 SM2s left. Scott has quite a bit, so we're good. I'm hoping we find submarine so I can use the VLA on it. That'd be super awesome. Okay, I think those small boats will have sunk by the time another harpoon gets out that way. Let's go ahead and launch one there. Send the helicopter up this way to see what the heck that is. You know what we can do is also send out the helicopter towards Qasem Island or these islands here that we've been getting shot at by the Sunburn missiles, and then we'll see if we can visually detect them so we can pass them over as Tomahawk targets. Oh, this guy's gonna get sunk like right over the other one. Yep, look at that. Oh man. Yes. Good. That's what you get for shooting at me. Look at these guys. They're going the same course. Ooh, that's a radar. Oh, that's been a radar echo. There's a SAM site there though, so we'd have to fire a bunch of Tomahawks at the same time to hopefully get a couple through. Oh, whoa, that is a lot of stuff. What the heck are these guys? Yeah, these, I'm gonna call them hostile. They're all traveling together. Going 18 knots. We'll get a little closer to see what they are. So we'll have this guy point right at that guy. 10 nautical miles out. Let's lower our altitude a little bit so we get underneath this hazy cloud layer. Yeah, it looks like that. What are we at? 4,000? There's some layer of clouds at like 5,000. Do I see them? Okay, yeah, I got a little dot there. Yeah, a little dot there. Okay, they're saying that bog hammers, alright. Those don't really have any guided weapons or anything like that, so we can probably kind of ignore them. We'll have to deal with them, of course, because it looks like our waypoint is going to drive them through. But maybe we can just shoot them with SFs, with 12-inch or 12-inch, 5-inch, around 12 nautical miles. We can start opening up on them. Or actually, oh, they're going pretty fast though. How far away are they? 31 nautical miles. I wonder if we could just launch aircraft against them. Oh, let me fix this zoom. That's not really nice to watch. Yeah, let's just send our strike up. Alright, we'll launch the Hawkeye, the fighters, and then we'll do the Seed, Strike Precision, the S3, the Jammer, And then we can just have the helicopter, I guess, loiter around our ship. Okay, cool. I really want to see the F-18s. I think that's so cool. That's part of the mod, and it's the actual, it's like a 3D model of the F-18. It's not some aircraft like filling in for that role. So it's really cool. And all this, you don't have to use any third-party programs to get it into the game. It's now a part of the game, so you can get mods from the workshop, and if it's integrated correctly, you'll be able to get whatever that 3D model or mod thing is in the game. Of course, it's got to be set up like that. So if there are mods out there that still tell you to use anchor chain sea lifter, then obviously you're gonna have to do that. All right, E2 is up. First fighter cap is up. All right, we're gonna want them to loiter and get your radar on. For the formation here, we're going to want them to do air search on. I'm going to want them to go up to 37,000 feet as well. It's going to be super cool seeing the SH-60s in the future. Alright, what do we got over here now? Oh. I should have him loiter further away because I don't want him to get shot down by a stupid bog hammer. Alright, we're just cruising then, I guess. You know what, let's go see if the F-18s are launching. Oh, they are. That's so cool. Alright, so this is the seed flight, the long-range seed flight. I don't know if maybe that's the first one. Yeah, it looks like there's some others coming up with the harm loadout. So cool. Nice. And in DCS, I used to play the crap out of that Hornet when it first came out, and then I got really into the F-14 over there when that released. Now the C-130 came out, and I just started playing that again, so I might show that some more on the channel. But I'm so glad that there's F-18s in this game now. That's super cool. So this scenario I think is set in like 98. Is that what the briefing date was changed to? Yeah, 1998. So that's why we got Hornets. Obviously, I don't think the Hornets are a good fit for the base game because I think they weren't around in 85, or if they were just coming online, not in significant numbers. Okay, they are. Alright, those guys are loitering. We'll do the same thing for these guys. We'll tell them to get their radars on, and then let's actually do the formation orders there. That formation orders, that's good. We can tell them to go up to 37,000. Alright. Now the long-range precision strike aircraft are teeing up for launch. That is so cool. So I want to use that S3 for just like long-range surface patrols. So we'll see if we can find other vessels out there. A little bit faster and longer range than the SH2 that we've been using. Alright, so I want to get this... Oops. Okay, tell this flight the same thing. We'll do formation, sensor orders, air search on, and then we'll do the altitude change 37,000 feet. They can go turn their surface search radar on and go up to altitude. Alright, once this Hornet launches, that'll be the last of the attackers, and then that electronic warfare EA-6B. I think we're launching 2 of them. Yeah, there's one staging on the aft elevator there. Then that's it, then we can all head out. We'll keep the helicopter close to the carrier. Because if they go down, we'll pull helicopters from the surface vessels here. Alright, yeah, hopefully we can actually start moving the aircraft that way. So victory flight. Move them up over here. It's probably easier if I do this, yeah. There we go. Dam Busters flight. Move them up over here. Dam Busters flight again. Hucker, move that way. And then Lancer flight. Formation edit. Formation orders, sensor orders, turn their surface search radar on. And then they can get up to altitude there. Then we will tell them to move. Okay. Now we can just wait, see how this goes. Okay, we are back. Aircraft are showing up. So we'll have cap over here, right overhead. I've stopped my group until the aircraft here clear them out. Got some harms. We don't need them on the bog hammers, but I think there might be some around here maybe, because we've got one that we've already killed. That radar echo is really good because that tells me that's Blunderboss. That's a very large radar echo, stationary. That is the airbase, so we can, while we wait, just nuke it with 30 T-lambs. So let's do salvo 20, and then salvo I guess 16, so it'll fire all remaining 10 of them. Look at the cells opening up here. Yeah. We got any up forward? Nope, they're all aft, I guess. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so cool. Nice. Alright. So that'll all be working in the background. Dam Busters Flight 5 is what we want. If it's too cloudy, then we'll have to use... we'll have to go under the layer actually and try to hit these bog hammers, but I don't want to put them at risk of getting shot down, so we'll see what happens here. Alright, our Lancer flight is pretty dang slow here. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. I want to take up the formation Dam Busters 5. So we'll tell them to do individual. And We'll start with this guy. I want him to pause this here so I can get it all done. Oops. Let's do this here. Do that, and then you do this guy. You do this one. And then you do this one. Yep, there we go. Whoa. Oh no, they ditched their tanks. I forgot to turn that crap off. I hope there's more smarts built around that so they don't freaking do that. Yeah, obviously if they're dogfighting, they should probably ditch their tanks. If they're getting in a dogfight, if it's a long-range engagement, they probably shouldn't. And if they're doing strike and they're not under a threat from getting hit by SAM, they shouldn't drop their tanks. This guy should just cruise level and try and level bomb at altitude. Alright, we got some sort of radar mission there. Russell's just still going, 16 more to go. Scott doesn't have the Tomahawk, so, and obviously Galleries doesn't, so we'll have to, if we want to do stuff. Ooh, got some radar installations here. Okay. Got a few of these, so I'm going to want to move that somewhere around there. And then somewhere around there. Alright, these guys should be bombing soon, maybe. No? Yeah, I think it's too cloudy, so let's reduce the altitude. Let's go follow the leader here. Alright, lower your altitude to 3,000 feet. Crazy. Greyhound away non-stop. Okay, I think 6,000 feet might do it. Yep. Okay, so now let's go, same thing, we'll do individual once more. Now I can tell this guy to attack that guy, this guy to attack that guy, this one to attack this guy, and then we got one more here. Alright, let's see how they do this. Whoa, what is that? Oh. Oh, I was so scared that my jets were about to get shot down by a SAM, but that was Russell firing her Tomahawks. Okay, it looks like they're starting to roll in. Now, is this going to be too cloudy? Oh, they did it. Okay. Nice. I mean, I can't even see the boats. They're just so small. Oh, I think that's one over there. Alright, we should start seeing, well, there's a Tomahawk. Just going by. Whoa, nice. Man, that bomb is probably going to be as big as the boat, or pretty damn close to it. Yep, huge one coming in. Jeez. Alright, and there's a boat over there. Oh, got one there. Okay, so we've got another set of bombs. So this guy, so go for this guy. Go for that guy. Go for that guy. This guy, go for that one. Oh, we need to get you down to like 6,000, bro. Once he dives down, we'll get him to fire at that final target. Man, this is so neat. Oh, that was back that way. Oh, this guy's coming out and circling back, I think. Yep. Oh, geez, the airbase hits are happening right now. Yeah, let's just back out of this here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, look at this. There's another Tomahawk coming in. Oh, sweet. If we can shut this airbase down, that'd be great. Then we don't really have to worry about F4s or F-14s coming out our way. Just non-stop hits. That's great. Alright, well, there's another one coming in. Real low. Oof, nice. Alright, this is like the final one. Okay. Oh, actually, that's not the final one. It's just a stream of them. Jeez, okay. Oh, there's a SAM site there, so we can have, these guys can go after them. Then you can fire at this guy, too. And then, I should have done that earlier. Yeah, let's grab another one. He's out. Then they should be able to go like that. Alright, back to the bombardment of the bog hammers. Yeah, okay. Look at that. Go ahead and take this guy out. Take this guy out. Oh, I'm guessing these missiles are either they're fully expended or what? They're not firing at the tomahawks flying by. That's so cool to just see the tomahawks zipping around. Smash. I'd like to shut this airbase down. If we could do that, that would be pretty neat. We'll have... Oh, these things are lofting pretty high, huh? Nice, we got the SAM site and radar observation point destroyed. Hopefully that's going to help us not get attacked as we sail through. Alright, let's finish up these bog hammers here. Nice. I want to get a good shot of it dropping the bomb. Well, I guess it's, what, a guided missile, AGM? Let's see if we can get a good shot here. Maybe. Maybe that one? Might look better looking down at a target, but alright. I'm happy with that. Oh, is this the other Hornets? Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, he's gonna get it. Ooh, that came out of nowhere. I was thinking it was gonna appear from the clouds or something. Okay, nice. We got all these guys. I think one AGM left. I wonder if that's enough for a... Okay, Lancer flight can stay on station, but I think... Are all these guys out? We got none there, none there, none there. Okay, yeah, all these guys are out. Tell those guys to follow their leader. Okay, set them back up to 37,000 feet. And very large radar echo is very much alive. Dang it. Ah, jeez. Oh, that was still super cool. I mean, we got to play with the Hornet. I think we'll split this mission up just so it's like an hour at a time, because I want to do some more controlled long-range strikes with the carrier, and I don't want this mission, I don't want the recording to be like 2-3 hours long, so we'll just split this up into another 1 hour chunk probably. So yeah, if you have questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!